daggone. It's hot out today. It's actually not hot. It's cold, but it's hot to me. I don't know why I'm Michael Jones. I do know why I'm Michael Jones. That's what I was named. I am Michael Jones with Rayden Chronicles. This is just a daily vlog or a diary. I run a video business and a drone business, and I come from the 8 to 5 world. And I get up here every day and talk really actually live time, whatever's on my mind. I don't have any kind of stat. This is also for me, it's just therapeutic for me to get up. And I kind of think, 20 years, I'm dead. Maybe my kids, Ryan and Caden, will think, wonder what Dad thought about blah, blah, blah. Wonder what Dad thought about John Cena turning heel, And then get up here and see that, hey, I called that shit 3 or 4 days before it happened. That's what they can see. I should have been a WWE writer. And look, I died, and WWE didn't even get to use me. So, that's how it goes. They miss out. But I do watch wrestling. So yeah, let's talk about that. What does anybody think is going to happen at WrestleMania? WrestleMania coming up 41 in Vegas. What's going to happen? Is anybody else going to join The Rock's team? Anybody think that? Is anybody going to join The Rock's team? Is Punk going to turn corporate? What's going to happen? I don't know. You don't know. WWF or WWE? Sorry, Wildlife Federation. Jesus, what a miserable company. I don't know if you know anything about that in the WWF, but people in the WWF tried to get that name because the World Wildlife Federation. Like, Vince McMahon offered the World Wildlife Federation enough money, more money for the animals than they've ever been donated. They wouldn't take it just to have the name. They said, screw the animals. We don't really care, but we want to make sure that, some idiot just put that in front of me. He's a moron. Anyway, so they said, screw the animals. We don't care. We don't really want the money. We just want the WWF. We just want to rag you. Anyway, that's a long story. But WWE, man, they're coming in hot. WrestleMania 41. Nobody knows what's going to happen, really. I mean, storylines are not all over the place. They're just being kept real secretive. So, if it wasn't for the internet, people wouldn't know this much. People be less informed because that's some good folks out there on the internet with some wrestling. They know what's going on. I've seen some foreshadowing, of people doing something. And I'm like, I kind of thought that too. I thought I was the only one thinking that. And people are like, nah, that's what I'm thinking. So, I don't know. Honestly can't call it, which is exactly WWE where I like to be. I don't like to be able to call it. If I can sit in the living room and tell them what's going to happen, you need to do better. And I hate to say it, as much as the world's flipping out about it, I called Cena and told my wife in live action what was happening. Here it goes. I almost did everything right. I told y'all the only beat y'all missed was on the throat cut. I don't know if that was The Rock. I don't know if that was Paul Heyman. I don't care who you are, Paul Heyman. New Yorker if you want to. You can get the shit wrong. Whoever did that. If it wasn't Paul. If it won't Paul, calm down. But whoever called that beat was off. It should have been a handshake or a quick high five and a jerk back, kicking the nuts. Then a pause. Cena standing there. Then look at The Rock. Then The Rock does the throat cut. Then John does whatever, That's how it should have went. The throat cut and the hug and the pause. I think it was a beat off. I know how you guys would answer that though. You would say, think of all the memes that we could create, that people are going to create from John Cena. But you know what? The face, the sad face. John Cena, there'd have been some more memes. They'd have made memes out of whatever you did. That'd have been okay. That would have been okay. They'd have still captured his face. He could have still done that little frown thing after he kicked him in the balls. Matter of fact, he could have done a more theatrical smile turning to a frown in front of the camera. Which he did, but it was all the Cody hug. hug was way too long. If that was real life, Cody would have been like, why is he just hugging me for? He's been hugging me now for 3 minutes. Also too, John, I love you, man. I hear you an amazing human being. I think you probably are. I don't know. Teddy Long says you're a heel in real life. But I'll say this, you need to get with some acting coaches, because in the wrestling world, you can't hold back your smiles. So they get kind of weird and your face gets weird. And I think you overcompensate for the frown, because there won't no need to do the whole frown. Like, you didn't even need to actually frown. People who frown don't really frown. They just look pissed, or they look like a badass. They don't actually frown their face. I don't know why nobody told you that. Anyway, so jumping subjects completely. Enough with WWE. I had Dentures put in recently. Yesterday's episode, I could barely talk. It was so bad. So I figured out that, I'm not swallowing right. Food's obviously getting hung on my esophagus. I can't even say that. Esophagus is getting inflamed. Man, I don't know. But it's weird. It's aggravating. It always seems to happen at nighttime when, like, about 5 o'clock. So about right now. Yeah, you might get you might start seeing my throat close as I'm on this video. I hope not. But that's a mess, man. If you're ever getting dentures, I saw a video today. The guy, he talked like 23 minutes, and he was like, for people, going to get dentures, getting all their teeth pulled. I would definitely tell you, you better think about that shit. You don't think about the teeth. I remember when I went and got my teeth pulled, I remember the guy, the dentist, he was like, what happened to me, quick backstory, my enamel came off, your teeth get brittled in. That's the thing that holds your teeth, is the strength. When the enamel goes away, that your teeth just break. And I would eat hard candy just like I'm eating now, and they would break. So anyway, I was having to pay like $200-300 for them to temporarily fix it up, because I couldn't afford a veneer that was like $12,000. So I went down to South Carolina and they had like a fast food dental place. You just like, they rolled you in and pulled your teeth and put some dentures in your mouth and slapped you out the other side. Sexton Dental. People like, it's the craziest stuff you've ever seen. They get up there for at like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm not lying, y'all. I'm not lying, y'all. They get up there at like 3 o'clock in the morning and they wait in line around this building, because it's a first come, first serve. So like, people bring chairs, little tent thing, they sit there, bring coolers. I think a guy had a grill there. No, I'm just kidding. But they do come like that. And me and Amber would leave like 2 in the morning, and we'd get them like 4, and it'd be a line like 40 people. And we got there first one time, I think. We were like second in line. But anyway, that didn't work out. But the guy told me, the dentist, he was like, I can't pull, like, your teeth are still good. You have 8 good, like, I had 8 top teeth. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because all my 4 molars in the back just broke completely until they just, to the point they had to pull them. And they pulled them. Then I didn't have any back teeth. So I just had front teeth. So everything I would chew, I'd have to push up front, and that would bite the shit out of my tongue, and it would hurt like a mug. So what happened, I had to sign some kind of waiver. I remember him telling me, he's like, I'm gonna make you sign a waiver saying that I told you still had good structured teeth and you want to get them pulled. And I was like, dude, I don't have $95,000 to get a brand new set of veneers put on or something like that. And back then, implants and all that stuff, they were in their beginning stages. So it won't like you could just go and get a pair of, implants and all. Now you can fly over to Turkey and have to go to a resort, and they pull your teeth and slap brand new teeth all in your mouth and implant them, your gums, and you just got a brand new teeth, and brand new smile. Like one night. And I think they give you fries with that. So, and you can supersize it. I've seen some people with some really big teeth. But they talk, I've seen a lot of good success stories out there. But mine, didn't go that way. I can't afford the implants. And problem with me is I have so little bone between my sinus cavity. So if you can like see through my face right now, my sinus cavity that separates my sinus cavity, yeah. And my roof of my mouth, like that part is too thin, and and they can't put an implant in it. So I can't get the snap-on palatless ones up here, and I also can't get the regular snap-ons with the pallet, and I also can't get implants because they can't put that in. They can, they say, with if they do bone grafts. But man, I just don't know. Sinus cavity. I've been around on this earth for 49 years soon. And I got some things that, like, I've never looked into, but I can tell you just from hearing in the world usually turns out bad. When you go mess around with some sinus cavities, I also relate the word pain, discomfort, hell of a time, miserable with people that had stuff done to their sinus cavity. And I don't want I don't know who does it, a dentist or orthodontist does it. I don't know who does it, but I don't want anybody up here drilling and then all of a sudden half my sinus cavity falls away and they're like, oh, oops, we broke your sinus cavity. I don't want none of that to be happening. So, my friend Kyle, this mug went to a dentist's office and they pulled his wisdom teeth and he kept having problems. He like went back. I think I've told this before. And he went back and the guy like looked at his mouth like, yeah, he looked good. And Kyle was like, well, what's that bruise, that black thing on the roof of my mouth and the gums? The guy had already taken his gloves off. He like aggravatingly put his gloves back on, like, check it again, hang on. Goes back in, looks in my buddy's mouth and goes, oh, that's where we broke your jaw. That's where we broke your jaw. That is not part of the deal. You can't break somebody's jaw when you're pulling their teeth and act like it's part of the deal. So, man, I don't want that to happen. So I don't have a tough time with my top teeth right now. You know, the top's always better because you got the roof of your mouth and you got that suction. So the suction and the adhesive kind of holds it up there. And I don't have a bad time, you know, with them. I don't guess. Would it be nice to have my open palate and be able to like taste, or, you know, because your palate's got taste buds on it? It'd be really cool. But back to the sinus cavity. If any dentist person's watching this, or like a new things came out that y'all can do, and you're like, this dude's talking up here, he don't even know about, you know, these new dentures that can blah blah blah. Sign me up, put hashtag me in here, do some @ symbols and get hold of me, and we can talk about that. I'd like to hear about it. If I didn't have to take my denture in and out every day, or there's a permanent way to do that, or if I can get implants and the bone graft is super safe and there's no risk at all or anything like that, drop me a line. But I need some comments down here. I only got like a half of a subscriber. There's like a guy from, I don't know, he's I think he was in like could be like a parachuting accident, where he just got half a body. He's my only subscriber, just him. So I can't really count him as one subscriber because he ain't in the legs. But I'm just kidding about all that. That's funny. So yeah, that's the deal with the dentist stuff, man. That's some complicated stuff because they don't tell you about all that. I just got 7 teeth down below. These bottom teeth down here, I got 7 pulled at one time. Now let me tell you something. You're talking some low self-confidence. I had very low self-confidence because I had tried to learn how to smile different, try to learn how to talk different, so my lip would cover my bottom teeth up. Because what had happened, I got partials. Then my mouth changed, like some teeth broke. The partials didn't fit good, so they pushed my teeth forward. Then I started getting little food particles trapped. And, you know, I know that sounds nasty. Like, man, you used to get a whole salad trapped in your teeth. No, I'm not talking about a whole salad. I'm talking about just like if you ate broccoli, you might have like one little bitty, like whatever they call the little pieces. Is that the clee of the broccoli? Yeah, it's gonna be in this sentence. The clee. You just get the little bitty clees up in your mouth, and you wouldn't feel it or anything. But like when you took your partial out, you see it in the sink. Like, damn, I didn't know that was there. I didn't know I had a clee from broccoli in my mouth. And then, you know, like it just wasn't cool. So that happened, but you know, that's sugar, everything else would pile up. So it began to decay my teeth faster. Then they got weaker. They were a whole different shade than the top. Because they got darker. One or two of them, I mean, they were decaying. They looked black. It was embarrassing. I'm embarrassed now to tell you that. And I don't even have them anymore. But it was embarrassing. They looked terrible. So I got those out, and I didn't think about, the structure. Like, so, when you remove teeth from bone, apparently, the bone's got to fill in, so it like kind of goes away. Like kind of it goes down. You lose bone. That's why people's face sink in, as they get older. I used to have kind of a chubby face with a smile, like. But now, I got little Adam Copeland dents, I got how pretty Adam Copeland used to be, right? You look like a damn, like a supermodel pretty. And then, we hit that age, dude. It ain't nothing bad, but I'm just giving a good example. You get that age, it's just like, bam! And you get, I got it. Everybody's got it. It's what happens with life, man. But thank the universe or God or whatever you believe in, for people who come up with stuff for people, to make teeth. And, for people now, like, man, I can't imagine coming up with bad teeth like a couple generations ago, because they really want nothing. It's either like you were rich and you could get something that, looked like some teeth, or you were poor and you had to keep your teeth. Okay, three things. You were poor. No, that was probably two things in the beginning. And then probably somewhere in time, that middle guy came in where he's like, I can't make you white teeth like that look human, but I can give you some woody horse-looking teeth for like half of that. And people who were middle class would probably be like, all right, I'll take the small wood horse teeth. So anyway, I think that's what happened. Holy hell. My Tesla is driving now FSD, and it always is on the slow side a little bit, so it's usually slow, but right then there's a lot of traffic, so I had to hit the gas pedal and let it roll. All right, but yeah, so the 17th came out, and the bone, contracts. It ends up kind of, I don't know what the word is, not decaying, that's wrong. But, so, your gum line goes down, your bone goes down, you lose some bone. Matter of fact, I had lost so much bone over here, just age, the dentist, when he was putting this implant in, it had been in since 1919. It had been since 1951. It had been in since 2023, right before my heart attack. So it was like in August I got this put in. Or I got 2 implants put in. Now I was supposed to return in like, a couple of weeks or something and get the front 2. But when you have heart problems, they tell you cut out all dental work because it's a danger. So that's why I was stuck with black messed up teeth at the bottom for a whole year, because I had to wait the whole year after my heart attack. But coming in and you get 7 out at one time, I did not think about it, but it changes your bone structure, your whole neck, all of it. Like swallowing becomes different. Your body's got to relearn, and it is uncomfortable, very uncomfortable, and it's nothing you've ever imagined. So it's like you don't think that's gonna happen. You can't even imagine that your throat would feel like this. It's weird. I hope this is temporary, and I hope that's what it is and stuff. And we can resolve it, or my body hurries to get used to it. So, but anyway, I'll talk for 18 minutes. I'm waiting for a FedEx package. I hope it comes, because it's stamped to my car, and I'll get sound back hopefully. But anyway, no work talk today. But believe in yourself. Go get it. Marketing works. I love y'all. Be a better person. Always tell the truth, and don't take life so serious. Yeah, I think that's it. All right. Love y'all. Bye.